like you lost another one.
What's up, guys? Keyshawn Chia here, back at you with another new alternate universe What If, and this is going to be quite of my idea that I wanted to do, because if y'all ever played Yakuza and played the storyline and stuff, I kind of want to do this new alternate universe as something wacky, bizarre, a little bit funny, but also a little bit down, sad, but also like good to listen to. And this is going to be, what if Deku was in the Yakuza, you could say, and a part of you know, you could say Kujo. If y'all don't know Kujo, y'all should really play the game Yakuza. But we're gonna say, what if not Naruto, sorry, but Deku was in the Yakuza, or the clans of the Yakuza or Yakuza, you can say. Now, we're going to kind of put Yakuza and My Hero Academia together. We're going to merge them together. We're going to have certain events happen. We're going to have, the butterfly effect to kick in. Now, Kujo, he's going to be in his top prime. We're going to say it's a little bit... We're going to say Yakuza 6. We're going to say after that, everything have, down. The Yakuza and all those events happened with Kujo have ended. Now we're going to say the My Hero Academia comes in. Well, it was already in, but it's a little bit merged in. Now, we're going to start with Deku. Now, we're going to have everybody be a little bit older. You could say a little bit older, because I want the story plot to make sense. Now, Deku, as pretty much getting pretty much older, not as an adult, but as a teenager. We're going to say 17. And this is where Yakuza 7 takes place. And if y'all already know that main protagonist, his journey is taking place in everything is the town of Japan, and all that is taking it. And Deku pretty much is, you could say, getting his tattoo finally done. Now, his tattoo is going to look like this. It's going to look like this, of a green dragon. But Deku's dream is to become the number one hero. But his other dream is to become the top head of the Dojo clan, you could say, of the Yakuza. And to beat all the ranks, or at least to get to a high rank, to be the next in line. Now, Deku is pretty much is at the, you could say, ramen shop and eating some ramen. While he's walking out, a group of thugs is terrorizing a girl. This is where he pretty much says, I should probably not do this, but I'll go ahead and do it. Now, we're going to say there's a epidemic of quirks. Now, some people have quirks, some people don't have quirks. And we're only going to say there's a 50% of choices. There's only 30% of people having quirks. Right, 30% of people have quirks. The rest of the percent don't have quirks. So only a short people have quirks. And the people who does have quirks and, meet with someone without a quirk, the children most likely won't have a quirk. Like a 50% chance of not having a quirk or having a quirk. So you gotta be extremely lucky. Which Deku is lucky, you could say. Now, what is Deku quirk? I will tell you later. But pretty much Deku is pretty much saying, I should probably not do this, but what the hell. He pretty much turns around and says, hey, can't y'all see the girls not really want to come with y'all? And this is a couple of different clans of you could say, out of the clans. If y'all played the game, like I said, Yakuza, y'all know about the other clans and gangs and stuff. And this is about a different clan, and they're pretty much saying, oh yeah, what you're going to do about it. And they pretty much grabs Deku collar. And Deku wears, you could say, a suit. Pretty much of his suit of his own, like it's like this, but with a green shirt. And he pretty much says, do you want to really try me? And this is where they pretty much try to throw a punch. This is where Deku dodges and pretty much does a spin and elbows him in the back of his head. Now a fight is breaking loose. Now, this is where one of them trying to do punches at him. Deku pretty much use a crazy signature move and does a bottom kick, kicking his feet down, making him land on the ground, and does an axe kicking him down in the face, pretty much knocking his ass down. Out. Now the other one's trying to come in. Deku pretty much has a cigarette in his mouth, and well, before the other guys can attack, he pretty much puts a cigarette in his mouth and says, "Come at me." And one of them's trying to trash him. This is where Deku spits a cigarette out in his eye, and pretty much hurting his eye, and pretty much does a leap and punch at his face, pretty much sending him flying to the ground. Now the last one is trying to has pretty much pulls out a knife and try to stab him. Deku pretty much cauterizes it, spinning his hand and makes him drop the knife while he grabs the knife and does a spin and stab him in the stomach. Then does another spin to take it out and kicks him in the face, leaving him down on the ground. Now the girl pretty much says thank you and gives him, like, we're gonna say 10 yen, 1000 yen, not 10 yen, or $10 you could say, or how you say as the end, but pretty much she goes, and Deku's pretty much saying, huh, that was tough. Now this is as he's going, you could say going into the as he's going to the clan, the Judgment Clan, or the clan place. He's pretty much heading in there, and they're pretty much saying that Deku got promoted. Well, his boss, the boss he works for, because we're going to say higher. His chief pretty much says he got promoted, and he's no longer going to be working with him, and he's going to be up to, which Deku is pretty much saying thank you and stuff. Now this is where he gets his tattoo done, finally done, and this is where he gets that whole color and design in there, and the green dragon, you could say. Now, I will tell y'all what the green dragon will symbolize later, because every tattoo means everything. But, actually, I just tell y'all right now. So, the green dragon is pretty much, I haven't done my research on this one, but I'm just going to make it as my own, you could say. Which, if y'all have any defense about this tattoo and what it really stands for, make sure to just tell me what's the true reason of this dragon, and I'll make sure to put it in the next video. But for right now, I'm going to do it. So this dragon, I found, pretty much is going to be symbolized as justice, as for like fighting for justice. It's symbolized for peace and righteousness, and no matter the odds, it will always reach the heavens of showing down or fighting down justice. Now, pretty much, Deku gets it done and tells the artist to thank you and pays him, which he says, "Oh, anytime, since you earned your rank and all." And he says, "You heard about that?" He says, "Ah, yes, Mizuku." Now, as you can say, Deku's pretty much talking out, and he pretty much gets in another fight again with a couple of guys, because they just see Deku as strong. And in every Yakuza, random guys come up to you and try to rob the main character, or trying to like say, "I'll punch you in your face to prove my strength of these ranks," and all that. Deku whoops their ass. Now this is where you could say Kojo, Master comes in and says, "Huh, looks like you have skill. Meet me here if you want to ever learn any techniques." Which Deku says, "Okay." Now you could say, as Deku is pretty much going to the place, we're gonna say this is where Deku meets Kojo. We're gonna say Kojo came in the dojo to listen to announcements and stuff, and they're all sitting in. Deku's getting his promotion and telling what his new tasks and stuff, and he will have his own business, and he has to make sure to keep in charge and all that, which Deku is accepting and stuff. Now, this is where Kojo thanks him and stuff, and Deku's smiling and saying, "Well, I really wanted to, for my really reward, I really wanted to fight you." When she says, "Oh, is that so?" And they pretty much, talking, and Deku pretty much takes off his shirt, showing his tattoo and ready to fight Kojo, which he takes off his tattoo and showing the red dragon, the Dojima, and all that, his strength. Now they're both fighting, headed at it, throwing punches at each other and stuff. And Deku, he pretty much, gets his ass knocked down to the ground. And this is where he pretty much says, well, I didn't want to really use it. And he pretty much pulls out his quirk. And his quirk is pretty much of that of a dragon transformation where he can turn himself into a complete full dragon, kind of like this dragon. But he's pretty much, trans only his skin and pretty much get his health, like, to regenerate much quicker. And he has a scale. He's pretty much saying, "Are you ready?" Which he shows, like, you could say the horns. He says, "You ready?" Which Kujo says, "Huh, come at me then." And they're pretty much going back at it. And as you can say, Deku doesn't win this fight. He pretty much gets his ass knocked down to the ground. Now, Deku's pretty much getting up, spitting out blood, saying, "As strong as always, Kujo." Which Kujo's saying, "You're not bad yourself, kid." Which Deku is pretty much saying, "Thanks." Now, if you're asking if Deku will ever go to the UA High exams and stuff and all that, well, since he's a Yakuza member, he is gonna go, but he's gonna go there for other purposes. But yeah, he's gonna go there. Now, we're gonna say Majima comes in with the one eye patch. Pretty much, if y'all don't know about him, y'all should pretty much legit play the game. But he's pretty much saying, look like y'all two was fighting and stuff, and saying if y'all was fighting, y'all should have invited me and stuff, talking all that. Which Kujo says, "No, thank you." Which Deku says, "I'll be glad to fight you one day. I heard you was the mad dog." Which he's saying, this kid did his research. Now as Deku getting dressed and heading out again, Kujo says, "Let's fight again sometime." Which Deku says, "Alright." Now as Deku pretty much is going, he pretty much you could say gets an invitation because we're gonna say UA High was accepting students, accepting teenagers and students, not adults, but teenager students to pretty much, to be a part of the school, to, to take training to become a hero and stuff. And they said you have to have a quirk order, unique skills to go there, like to be legit. Which Deku pretty much says, "Hell, what the heck? Maybe I can go and try to become a hero if this gig doesn't work out for me." Now, Deku has mixed feelings to becoming a Yakuza and becoming a hero because, like I said, Deku been born into the Yakuza, as born and raised into reaching up the ranks, including his father and mother before they died, Inko, saying that their dreams for him to, become whatever he wants to. If he wants to become the top dog or the top of the Yakuza, you should. Or if you want to become a hero, do your thing. Just follow your dreams. Which his father and mother, which his mother was carrying, but his father say, my dream is for you to really become the top of the Yakuza. Which you could say that. Now, Deku is pretty much thinking about it. Head home, which his home is pretty much as, like, you could say, an office with a couch and stuff. And he pretty much sees his henchman, or you could say his henchman and stuff, and saying, boss." Well, they're pretty much saying, welcome home, boss. Which Deku's saying, what, like, saying, "Yo, so it look like y'all work for me?" Which they're saying, "Yes, we do. We'll be glad working with you, showing that most upper respect." Which Deku says, at ease. "I'm not stuck in the ass or going to put my boot in your ass and all that. I'm just here, reach up to the ranks, and also make our clan proud and stuff. And I'm gonna need the help. I'm gonna need y'all to give me y'all up nose help and give it y'all all to me." Which they're saying, like, "Thank you, sir," like all that. Now Deku pretty much lays on the couch and says, "I'll be going to sleep now. Let me know if anything else happens or something important happens." But they say, "Understood, boss." And this is where Deku closes his eyes and pretty much heads to sleep. Now this is gonna be part 1 of what if Deku was in the Yakuza or Yakuza, you could say, or in Yakuza. If y'all y'all know what to do. But I'm Keisha Chia. Thanks for watching, and this is gonna be the like 2 videos today because I'm kind of feeling woozy, but I'm gonna get better. But that's all it. So thanks for watching and peace out.